This week on Machinery Pete TV, we meet retiring farmer Robert Lee and hear stories behind some of his remarkable equipment. We'll see a rare predecessor to the Silver King tractor. And Pete looks at the growing value of the legendary International 1086.
Your machinery is a serious investment and at the heart of every farming operation. Some call it a passion. We're Machinery Pete TV, and today we'll cover everything from auction roundups to the classics to the latest trends and technology. Machinery Pete, the most trusted name in farm equipment.
Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support. Sullivan Auctioneer is a big iron company. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com. Big Iron Auctions and the Share Your Legacy program, promoting the future of agriculture with amazing legacy stories from across America. Well folks, thank you so much for watching our Machinery Pete YouTube videos all these years. We're up over 34 million views now. I've posted 2,100 plus videos. Again, thank you. I started posting back in late 2009. One of the first auctions I filmed at was September 2nd, 2009, Central Iowa by Daily Auction Company. And today, we're back in Central Iowa, farm auction for Robert Lee in Colo, Iowa. And I tell you what, we got a beautiful Magnum 335 we're gonna watch sell. But first, let's start the show with a Share Your Legacy segment from our friends at Big Iron.
As Scott Glenn once said, rodeo riders are the last of the true chivalrous group of people. It's a place where the competition is really pure. If that's true, then the most pure place in America 1 week in September every year is Fort Madison, Iowa.
Rodeo is a true American sport, and we have everything. Nashville entertainment, the best cowboys in the world, one of the best stock contractors in the world with the best animals in the world, and it all comes together one weekend here in a great package to entertain anyone and everyone.
And this whole rodeo started just on an idea where animals were going to Madison Square Garden for Gene Autry's rodeo company, and they stopped and were resting them here off the train. And one day somebody said, we need to have a rodeo here while you're hanging out. And now it's the biggest rodeo east of the Missouri.
Gene Autry came here in 1948. That was our first rodeo. He came twice. So we have survived. It has been the same weekend, 75 years of doing this here in Fort Madison, Iowa, celebrating the Tri-State Rodeo.
It's just kind of like, we have our theme. It says it's a family tradition, and there's a lot to be said about that. Like I said, you have the producers, you have the sponsors, you have the community. You come together, we enjoy the weekend, it's fantastic.
I'm Ken Becker, I'm from Hills, Iowa. I've come down to watch the 75th anniversary Fort Madison Rodeo. Pretty much just camp down here and go to the rodeo every night if we can and have fun with the concerts, whatever.
Well, we're in the grand entry and we're going to be sponsoring with a bunch of different girls, and we have flags we're carrying. There's about 64 of us. It's just really good environment and the spirits are really high here. It's just a lot of fun. We really enjoy it.
I would say, the legacy of the Tri-State Rodeo is family tradition. It's just a good community event. If you want to come here with your spouse, want to come here with friends, want to come here with family, it's a family tradition, and I think that's the legacy of the Tri-State Rodeo.
This is who we are, the legacy of seeing fourth and fifth generation people out there coming to the rodeo. When you talk about the Tri-State Rodeo, you're talking about Fort Madison, Iowa. When you talk about Fort Madison, Iowa, you're talking about the Tri-State Rodeo.
Visit BigIron.com to watch full episodes and to submit your Share Your Legacy stories.
Hey folks, I know summer of 23 here has been just terribly dry, but eventually the grass is going to grow. You're going to need to mow it. And coming up, we got this 2020 Country Clipper XLT C305. This baby's got only 23 hours on it.
For over 40 years, Big Iron has been America's trusted name in auctions. From farm equipment to real estate, to livestock and classic cars, we offer full service support to all of our sellers. In 2022, Big Iron acquired Sullivan Auctioneers in an effort to elevate the level of service provided to our customers. Both companies sharing similar small town origins, our stories begin the same. Combined, our over 80 years of experience has established best practices to better serve our customers in the online auction space. With our large online selection of equipment, engaged bidder base, and full service approach, we take pride in consistently exceeding our customers' expectations. Big Iron Auctions and Sullivan Auctioneers. Truly, we are better together.
Best way I've seen to fix faded paint? Dakota Shine. Made in South Dakota by Dakota Ag Innovations, a company with a 20-year history of working with top construction equipment manufacturers, now offering Dakota Shine to the farm community to help you keep your equipment looking like new and retain more value when it comes time to sell or trade. Key active ingredient from corn, soy derivatives. Order online at dakotashine.com or visit your regional farm stores to pick up your Dakota Shine today.
$15, Tommy, 15, get 20, yeah? 15, 20 down, 5, 25 down, 30 down, 30 down, 30 down, 5, 35 down, 40, yeah? Just the price of one.
All right, folks, planter time here. We've got a Case IH 955 16-row for sale. And if you go to our website, machinerypete.com, of course, all our auction sale prices are free for you to look at. And I checked this morning, 228 prices on 955s there. And last year, the average auction price on a 955 planter was $6,781. I did see them go as high as $17,850, but that one had been completely rebuilt.
$3,400, 35, $3,500, 35, $3,500, 600, 30 pound here, 600, 600 to 3,500. You say 6, now 7, 37, 3,600. When you get 7, 3,600, 37. That's your not in. That's your not in. I got 3,600, 7, now 8, 37, 38 net. $3,700, 38, $3,800, 30, no, 9, 39, new guy, 38, 39, 3,900, 8, 9, 39, 4, 39, 4, Cody, $4,000, 39, get 4, $3,900, give it a $4,000, 4, 41, $4,000, $4,100, 4, that's your out, $4,000, give it a $4,100, $4,000, 41, sold it, 4,000.
Hey folks, I'm here with Robert Lee, our retiring farmer today. And Robert, you were wrapping up a farming career, did I hear 54 years?
Yep.
And how are you feeling here as sale day approaches?
I guess I'm ready for it, you know.
I saw some awesome video from last fall, your last harvest.
Yep.
Of your beautiful 2588 combine, you rolling through the last 8 rows of corn there. You've seen some changes in your farming career.
Oh, yeah.
Now you told me, what was the first tractor you ever drove?
M Farmal.
And kind of a story behind that. You were what, 5 years old and finished dinner early?
Yep. Dad had it parked up by the gas barrel and where he put in fuel or whatever, and he'd always put it in reverse. So I rode with him many times, and I knew how to pull the switch out and push the lever to start it. And so I crawled on there and did all that, and it started up, and in reverse we go. Luckily, a week before that, we'd shelled corn, and there was a cob pile. And it ended up on the cob pile at that much of an angle or whatever, and the tires spun out, and my folks come running out of the house and told me to jump off, and that's the first ride I had on a tractor.
Pretty memorable start.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to forget that.
Wow. And you've had red tractors throughout your farming career?
Yep.
And again, you've come a long way here up to the Magnum 260 and the 335. What were your favorite tractors over your career that you'd say?
I think the 260 is my favorite.
Because?
I don't know, it's got death. A lot of people don't like death, and it really hasn't bothered me any. But it's just a real nice tractor. The 335, I like that too. It's got 335 horse, more than the 260 horse, but right. I do favor the 260.
Hey folks, time to mow some grass here. Folks from all over taking the train in to look at this baby. It's a 2020 Country Clipper XLT C305, 52-inch deck, 0-turn. Now 2 months ago, my friends at Fraley Auction Company in Muncie, Pennsylvania, sold a Country Clipper XLT, 52-inch deck, 1 hour on it for $5,250.
26, 7 now, 8, 28, 29, 29, 3, now 1, 31, 31 to 3, 1, 2, 3, now 4, 34, 34, 5, 600, 35, 11, 6, now 7, now 8, 38, 38, 39, $4,000, $4,000, 39, give 4, 41, now 2, 41, 42, hard, like a new one now, 41, 42, 42, 43, 44, 4400, 500, 600, 700, 700, 800, 9, now 5, $5,000, $5,000 to 49, $5,000, 51 and 2, now 3, 53, 53, 52, give 3, 52, just like buying a new one now. $5,200, but I'm a $3, but I'm a $3, $5,200, give it a $300, 52, would you get 3? Sold it, $5,200.
Here are a few more items that sold on today's sale.
$3,100, y'all down here, $3,000, give 31, $3,000, 31, anybody else, $3,100, sold it, $3,000. Last call. $6,100, 200, 200, y'all done. 61, would you give 2? Sold it, $6,100. $10,000, but I'm a 10, 250, here's a $10,000, 250. 10, 250, anybody else? $10,000, 250. Sold it, $10,000. $2,800, but I'm a $900, $2,900, $2,800, $2,900, 28, now 9. Sold it, $2,800. $2,400, 23, 24, that's out. $2,300, give it a 4. $2,400, $2,500, $2,400, give it a $500, $500, $2,400, give 5. Sold it, $2,400, thanks to both of you.
What's that piece of equipment worth? Check out Machinery Pete's auction prices for the answer. Free to view, updated daily, all types of equipment. Go to machinerypete.com and click on the auction tab, then auction price data. All right, folks, it's fall, so let's talk harvest equipment and the equipment needed to get it off the field. And one thing I've noticed throughout this year, 2023, very strong auction pricing, strong buyer demand on good condition gravity wagons. And if we wind it back to the start of this year, we filmed an auction January 26th in Walnut, Illinois for our Machinery Pete TV show, sailed by Rodeo Auction Service. And they had sold this very sharp 2006 Brent 744 gravity wagon, went for $19,950, all-time record high price on a Brent 744. Now if we drop down just a bit in capacity and stay with Brent, let's talk Brent 644s. Of course, I've seen a ton of those sold over the years at auction, and on March 14th of this year, on an online auction in Gladbrook, Iowa by our friends at Big Iron, this Brent 644 went for $16,250, and that's tied for the all-time record high auction price on a Brent 644. And if we talk more recent auctions, let's go September 8th in Alton, Iowa, very nice farm sale by our friends at Iowa Auction Group. They sold a pair of 2013 Demco 750 gravity wagons, and they went for $20,500 and $20,000. Those are the two highest auction prices I've ever seen on Demco 750 gravity wagons. And oh, by the way, that same sale, they also sold a pair of 2004 Demco 650s, and they went for $12,500 and $12,000. Hey, welcome back to Tractor Tales, folks. This week we're off to Ohio to check out a Plymouth, which was made right in Ohio and was the last of its kind before the Silver King. And all those tractors were made right in Plymouth, Ohio.
It's a 1934 Plymouth. It went to Horsehead, New York. That's where I bought it out of. I've owned this tractor, I'd say between 25 and 30 years. Had to put new tires on it after I bought it. These are ridge tires on the front and turf tires on the rear. The serial number is number 11. They started at 100. This is 111. As far as I know, the tractor, probably had three 3 pre-owners before me.
We were happy to be able to bring it home to where it was manufactured. I never thought my husband would ever own a Silver King or a Plymouth tractor because he had one when he was growing up on his dad's farm that he farmed with.
But we got the horse head, $10,000, and I hadn't got a bid on it yet. My wife says, "What are you gonna do?" And I looked at her. She said, "Well, we come after the tractor." So that opened the door.
When our children and grandchildren came home, a lot of times they would get the tractors out of the barn. They'd go around the barn, ride them, you know, around the barn or down the lane and back. And so they've had a lot of fun.
Hey folks, stay with us. Coming up, our feature item, the reason I brought you here to Colo, Iowa for Robert Lee's retirement auction. This beautiful 2011 Case IH Magnum 335. This baby, only 1,810 hours on it.
Got equipment to sell privately but tired of scams and hassles? Visit MachineryPete.com and click Sell Mine. MachineryPete.com, the simple and secure way to buy and sell equipment online.
Well folks, the record high auction price on a Case IH Magnum 335 stood at $183,500 for over 13 years. You had to go back to December 21st of 2009, a dealer auction in Mankato, Minnesota. Now that record was shattered February 7th, 2023 in a sale in Davenport, Iowa, $221,000 by Sullivan Auctioneers. Today, our feature item, an 11 model 335 with 1,810 hours on it.
195, 195, 195, 190, 95, 195, 195, 195, 195, 100. That's way under the money, boys. 190, 95, 195, 195, 200. 200 pounds out of the bottom, 95, give 2. 200 pounds out of the bottom, 95, bottom of 2 bid, 200 pounds out of 200 here, 195, 2. 200 pounds out of the bottom, 95, bottom of 2 bid, 200 pounds out of the bottom, 95, but you get 2. 195, 200 pounds out of the 2, give 225. 200, 25, he is not in. 200, 25, I got it on the internet. 200, 25. 205 here, 205 pound dollar, 25. Anybody else? He is in. 202, 525. 205 pound dollar, now 10. Now he's out. 210, 210. 205, give 10. 205 pound dollar, 210. 25, 210. 205 pound dollar, bottom of 210, 210. 205, what do you get 10? 205 pound dollar, bottom of 210, 210, 210. 205, 275, 210. 275, 210, 210, 210 pound dollar, 275, 210. Internet out, 275, 210. 275, when you get 10. Anybody else? 275, when you get 10. 275 here, 210 pound dollar, 275, when you get 10. Last call. 275, when you get 10. 275, when you get 10. You want to give 208 net? 275, 28. 208 pound dollar to 275, 208 pound dollar to 275, 208. Anybody else? 208. Sold it. 275.
185.
185.
Well folks, that recipe for hot bidding held again here. Pre-def, low hours, great condition. The 2011 Magnum 335, 1,810 hours, comes in at $2,075, second highest auction price ever on a 335. Well folks, I have to talk about 1086s this week. Unbelievable. I tell you what, I've been covering auctions 34 years now and compiled over 1,500 auction sale prices on international 1086 tractors. Of course, an iconic model made from 1976 to 1981. And I tell you what, in a recent 3-week span, I saw the record high auction price set 3 times on 1086s. Now, most recently, September 5th, online collector auction, Pine Island, Minnesota, from my friend Danny Anderson, known as Dirt Boys in the international collector community. And Danny actually had the very first 1086 ever made, this 1976 model, serial number 8601, only had 6,065 actual hours on it, sold for $67,650. Now, that clipped a record that had just been set August 23rd on a collector auction in Livingston, Wisconsin. Here's a picture of that one. A 1979 model, restored, interestingly with a factory narrow front, pretty cool there, and that brought $31,500. Now that one broke a record that had just been set 7 days earlier, August 16th, on a farm auction in Louisville, Ohio. Here's a picture of that one. This 1086, kind of a barn find kind of a type deal. Only had 1,513 actual hours on it, and that one brought $30,800. So there you go. 3 record high auction prices set on international 1086s in a 3-week span. Well, folks, I think it had been 13 years since we were able to get my great friend Bob Daly with Daly Auction Company on film for the TV show. Great fun to be here today in Colo, Iowa for Robert Lee's farm retirement sale. And tell you what, that 2011 Magnum 335, just over $1,800. Watching that baby go for $2,075, second highest auction price ever. That was big fun. Tune in next week. We will have more fun waiting for you. Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support. Sullivan Auctioneers, a big iron company. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com. Big Iron Auctions and the Share Your Legacy program, promoting the future of agriculture with amazing legacy stories from across America.